Hello and welcome back to I Don't Know What I'm Doing. I'm Carrie, and today we are going to be trying the TikTok makeup filter and hacks from TikTok on how to do your makeup and hair, because I just feel like doing my makeup and I figured I'd vlog it. So I'm going to go onto TikTok and find the filter, and then I will show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to put on my headband. And now I'm going to screen record on my phone. Okay, so here's the filter. Now I have to figure out what shape I am. Oval or diamond? Oval, diamond, oval. I'm gonna say diamond. Let me screenshot it for you. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so here's like the ugliest picture of me to ever exist, if it will focus. So I'm gonna start off by doing my base, like my primer and my foundation, and then we'll go into that. So I'll be right back. Okay, so for primer, I first put on the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. Focus. Concentrate. Please. Whatever. So, it's always lovely doing that. And then I go in with my Cookies and Cream Poreless Putty Primer. And then the Donut Forget Primer. So I put this where my pores are out, and then this everywhere else. And I use this brush. I don't know the brand or anything. Start with the putty primer, the poreless putty primer, and go on my nose and spread it to my cheeks. Then my forehead right here, and my chin, because that's where I have more like pores that are sticking out. And then I will go to my Dunkin' Donuts one. Use the same brush and go over the rest of my face with it. This isn't how I really do my makeup because I'm trying something new today with you guys. I look greasy with this primer on, but I normally put on concealer before I put on mascara. Foundation. I normally put on concealer first and then another layer after the foundation, but since we're doing this hack from TikTok, I will just be putting on my foundation. I'm using the Flawless Satin Foundation from e.l.f. and mine is light ivory. So I just put a little of this on my hand. So I'm going to take my beauty blender. This is also an e.l.f. one. It's the Cookies and Cream collection. And I'm going to take out my mirror because I'm not going to do this in the viewfinder. I'm going to just put it on as usual. Now, hot take, I don't wet my beauty blenders before I use them, which is probably not good, just because I'm lazy and I don't feel like getting up to go to the bathroom to wet it. Now I look even pastier than usual. Lovely. Okay, so now I'm going to whip out my picture. So I believe it doesn't give me like what is what, but I believe the dark pink is contour, the highlighter is like the light purple, and the concealer's the like off-white. This is such an ugly picture of me, and it's going on the internet. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, so let's start with concealer. By the way, if I sound disgusting, it's because I have a sinus infection. So this is my 16-hour camo concealer from e.l.f., the matte finish, in shade light beige. If my camera would freaking focus, that would be nice. There we go. Alright, let's look at our picture. So it says to put some here and then on the corners of my nose, an exclamation point on my nose, two like rounded out triangles right here, smaller than I usually do. And it's not going to hide my dark circles. And then one line here, one line here, and a small triangle on my forehead. Normally I would blend this out first before I do everything, but all the TikTok girlies have been putting all of it on at once, which scares me, but it's fine. Next I'll do my contour. This is having me contour in weird spots. I don't know how I feel about it. I went with the diamond face shape because the oval, the contour shape was coming out a little too far. I am using the cream contour palette by e.l.f. It looks gross because I've had it forever. And then this is also e.l.f. This makeup brush. I don't know what it's called because I'm such a beauty guru. And I use the third, it's the concealer color, the lightest shade, the middle shade, and the darkest shade. I use the middle shade on my face. And it wants me to do it on my chin here. That's weird. My forehead right here. My cheeks all the way up here. And then I'll break out my smaller Wet n Wild brush. This is from the My Melody and Kuromi palette. Oh, it's so pretty. And I will, oh, my phone just turned off. Put a little dot of the same color on my chin right here. I have a feeling this is gonna look terrible. On my nose, here, here, here. This is so sexy, I know. And then going from my eye through by my brow. This is not at all how I normally do this. So we'll see. There's no blush on here. I think the blush might be the purple and it's not showing highlight. I don't have a cream brush, but I do have a cream highlight. So I will put the highlight on and then do blush afterwards so I can blend it all out nicely. So this is the Wet n Wild Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter in Gilded Glow. It's my favorite highlighter. So this is going to go right above the contour line. Okay, let's get blending, yay. Alright, so I'm going to take my sponge again. I'm going to start with the concealer. I'll blend that out. Because I think what I've heard is you go from lightest to darkest. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I'm going to just blend out that highlight a little bit. Now I normally use my brush for my contour blending. So I'm going to use this one and blend the contour out. I just don't understand the under the chin. Right here, I don't get it. How do we feel about it? I don't think I'm a fan. Alright, so I'm just going to throw some blush on and then we'll find some eyeshadow hacks. So I totally forgot I'm going to set my face and do my eyebrows first, and then I'll put on my blush and everything. So quickly, I'll just show you. I used the e.l.f. HD powder under my eyes, forehead, and chin. And then I let that set. And then I use the Halo Glow powder everywhere after it sets. And then right now I'm using the Revolution Simpsons palette for my blush. And I use this Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder. I just lost my voice for a second. And 114633, as the color says, for highlight. First I use the L'Oreal, the name faded, Unbelievable Brow Liquid. Then I fill in with Precisely My Brow Pencil by, is this Benefit? Yes, Benefit. When I set them with the Wow Brow e.l.f. brow mascara. I did all my setting powders. So now I'm actually going to go in back to the picture and do some powder contour and bronzer, because I feel like after the setting powder it just washed out everything that I did. Next I will be taking, oh, I got powder all over it, the blush palette that I just showed you. I will be putting that right by the highlight. I will be putting a little bit on my nosy because I like the way that looks. Okay, it's starting to look worse. I'm actually going to take my fluffy brush again and just blend everything out because it looks a little splotchy. Next, I'm going to grab that highlighter I told you about before. Try not to spill it everywhere. And take this mermaid fan brush. And lightly put it by my blush. This is just not how I do my makeup normally, so I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, so I'm going to insert the Tik Tok hack for eyeshadow here now. And she is using browns and oranges, but I'm feeling purple today, so I'm going for purple. Okay, so she started with the darkest color. She used 6 colors. So I am using the Morphe Disney palette. I'm going to start with Very Vixen, which is the darkest shade right here. I'm going to put that straight line, this feels like a scandal, corner of my eyes. Okay, now I'm going to wipe off my brush and go with Out Loud, which is right next to it. And I will be putting that right next to the Very Vixen. Then I will be going on with All Goody, which is this shade right here. And putting that towards the middle. Now, Audacious. Then I'm going to be doing Thumbs Up in white in the corner. I want a shimmer in the inside corner, so I'm actually going to go into my Makeup Revolution and use from the blush palette and use this Cursed highlight. Like that. Now it just looks like I have lines on my face. So let's see if this works. Let's grab a fluffy brush right here. I'm wiping it off. That's not terrible. The best. And I have major fallout. Yeah, not the biggest fan of this technique. There we go. There's my eyes. And now I'm just gonna throw on some liner and lipstick and use my setting sprays, and then I'll be done with that. Okay, so here's my final makeup look. Not sure how I feel about it, but I guess we'll move on to hair now, so I'll be right back with my TikTok hair tricks. Okay, I'm back and my hair is down. As you can see, it's not long, but it's not short. It was really short and I hated it. So here is the TikTok I am going to try to do. So what she did, let me turn on my volume. I don't want to get copyrighted. So instead of braiding her hair and having the leftovers, which I have, she split her hair in half. I'm gonna need clips for this. I can guarantee it. So she goes like here. Well, let me center it and do one side each. And I'm going to clip this to the side. I'm not good at hair at all, so don't count on me for this one. And then she parted it here, I think. Yeah, like that. And then I'm gonna clip this out of the way. Alright. Now my mirror's over here, so if I'm looking over here, I'm sorry. She braided this to the end. Now, after she did that, she ponytailed this extra hair. Opened up the braid and stuck it through like that. I mean, let me try sticking it in a higher one. I mean, it's cute-ish. Let me look in this mirror. Oh, I like it. I just feel like it needs to be braided longer instead of like pigtails. Let's do the other side and maybe I'll add to the hack. Okay, so here's what I got so far. I am going to pull my little doodads out so I can frame my face. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to braid all this together, because right now it just kind of looks like there's two pieces there. Alright, actually I think that worked. I like that a lot. And it's going to keep these baby hairs from falling out, which is my main struggle when I try to do ponytails or buns or anything. I'm always have a clippy in the back of my head. So I'm going to do this side and then we'll see the end of the video. Okay, so I did both sides and it actually makes my hair look longer too, which I kind of like. So I'm happy with that. Alright, so yeah, thank you for watching what I did today, my TikTok hacks. I hope to see you again in the future. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Bye!